What's up, Premium Scapers?
Welcome back.
We're back again, still on the Rise of the Valkyrie first set, but we're very close to the end on these guys.
We're getting to the slim few.
Slim pickings. There's some of these I really want to talk about.
So now I really got to watch what card I picked, don't I?
Gotta get the good ones, Shane.
And don't forget, y'all, like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out our affiliate link in the description below.
Please do. Helps us out.
Yeah, it'll definitely help out the channel.
Alrighty. Here we go. We're going to draw one.
Regardless
Shane.
if y'all help us out or not, I will make sure we get our figures. We'll still get to do our unboxings, but man, it really does help out a lot. Because with commons coming out, we're going to want multiples. I can already tell you, I'm getting 3 sets of each, the crab and the ninjas, and 3 sets of the acolytes and the gravegram.
And he's greedy, guys, so get yours before he gets his, because he may not leave you none. I'm just saying.
They might be getting short.
He didn't get to collect a lot of them back in the day because he lived out in North Carolina and he couldn't find them.
So I spent a fortune on having to get the ones.
So he's going to make sure now he gets as many as he can. So
yeah,
don't break his heart. Help him out, please. All righty, Shane.
Right. What are we going to do?
We're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it.
There we go. We'll never get it.
It's all right. Time we get to the end of these, we may have them worked out. Maybe, I don't know.
All right, let's see. Oh, yeah.
I want to talk about this guy.
Yeah, I definitely like to talk about it. It is Grimnak.
This is one of Shane's favorite armies.
Hey, he's an orc.
He's an orc, and Shane loves these guys. And what people don't realize is when you say this is Grimnak, Grimnak's not the dinosaur's name. No. It's the orc on his back's name. A lot of people don't think it like that. They think, oh, Grimnak's the dinosaur. No,
he's
Grimnak's the rider.
He's a really cool orc that was able to tame a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
So his name is Grimnak. He's an orc.
Oh, I gotta show him.
He's a unique hero. He's a champion. He's ferocious. He's a huge 11. The guy has 5 lives. He moves 5. He's only got 1 range. He does have a miserable 2 attack, but he's an orc. But he has 4 defense.
Look at how cool he is.
He is cool looking. And he's 120 points. Used to be 120 points.
This is
what makes Shane mad. Let me read these powers, and then we'll get to that talk about point. Because we are going to touch that. I've been waiting to touch that with you. We are going to touch that. But his other powers here, he's got a power called Chomp. It says, before attacking, choose 1 medium or small figure adjacent to Grimnak. If the chosen figure is a squad figure, destroy it. If the chosen figure is a hero figure, roll the 20-sided dice. If you roll 16 or higher, destroy the chosen figure. And then he has Orc Warrior Enhancement. All friendly Orc Warriors adjacent to Grimnak roll an additional attack dice and on additional defense dice. So he helps your armies. In that way, if they're adjacent to him, he can auto-kill one. Like I say, he's got a miserable 2 attack. His 4 defense is pretty average. Well, a little bit above average. It's good. And he's got that 5 life. And he used to cost 120 points.
Yeah, now think about this, y'all. He's 120 points. He only has a 2 attack. Now, he does have that chomp ability. Not Promise is only 150 points. He has the Wounded Smash thing that he does. And he has an attack of 5. Okay, so what did we raise Grimnak's price to? 160. Why did we have to go 10 points higher than Promise even? Come on, Renegade. Lower Grimnak back down. Give us orcs a break. The heavy gruts need him. They need him. They need him bad.
I was going to look for the point cost, but Shane knows what it is. It's 160 points now, okay? I'm not saying I disagree with the point change. I know they changed some points on some figures, so that way they couldn't be abused in the tournament situation now, because if they hadn't changed some of the point figures, you'd be seeing the same old figures over and over and over and over and over again, which it does get boring. I've been there, I've seen that, and I get that's what they don't want to have happen. And he just happened to be one of those figures
Chris takes up for him. I can't.
Well, it changes the tournament scene. And I understand that point. But here's where I have my disagreement and my argument. And this is what I want to see change. And I hope it does. There's not a lot I can do to push for it except for just use my voice for this. But if you're going to change the points to these figures, and there's several of them out there that's been changed, then all I ask is to print a new card with the new point cost on it.
That way we ain't got to look it up every single time.
I will buy that card pack because there's several of them.
Yeah.
And each year if you change points or errata them, make a new card. It's that easy. People will buy those cards. We are completists. We will take the old cards, put them in a sleeve, put them up to where they're not be touched again, or unless we want to use them in a homebrew game. But we will buy those new cards. It's another money maker for you. Renegade, please, I'm begging you, make those cards. I'll buy them. Shane will buy them.
But lower his points before you do that, okay?
Well, I don't care. I don't care if you lower them or not. But he's
the reason I have such a big problem with it is because
it messes up your point total.
Yeah, I get set on this is a 500-point orc army. I'm an orc fan, by the way. I get set. Okay, this is my heavy grit army that I like to play with my orcs. This is the way I want to do it, and then you change the points. So now I have to change the way that I want my army. I want my army that one way.
In homebrew, we can still do that. It's okay.
I know.
We can still do this in homebrew.
But I want to play my orc army in tournaments with the.
We'll just have to ask Ollie and Jamie if it's okay with them, and I'm sure they will be okay with it once or twice.
Right.
They probably will. I don't know. But we've already. I don't know how long we've been on this video so far. And all we're talking about this guy is his point value changing, which we're talking about him now.
He is an awesome figure.
He's great for...
He synergizes as good as you can synergize.
Oh, yeah.
His stats, the 2 attack ain't great, but who cares? He can chomp people. He can chomp heroes.
He's a squad killer, and he can grab your hero.
And he gives enhancements to heavy grits. He makes them tougher.
I've seen him do that to the heroes. I was playing against him one time. I don't even know who had him. But the reason why I remember is because I was using one of my night armies, and I had Sir Denric, the giant killer that adds 2 to his attack when he's attacking huge figures. And the dinosaur walked right up and chomped him dead. He didn't have a wound on him, and he got 8 whole. And I know that because I remember so vividly because it was against my night army. Like I said, some things you just remember really well. And I haven't played him in a tournament board, haven't played against him on a tournament board, which you're kind of getting the idea.
Yeah, you did.
I did?
Yeah, I played you against your bears, I think, with orcs on a tournament board.
I think I run them over. It might have been why I don't remember.
Yeah, because I couldn't have enough heavy grits.
I remember. Yeah, you're
you
right.
Remember
Man,
it now?
Yeah, I remember.
Now it's starting to come back.
It's horrible. I got such a horrible memory.
It'll come back whenever, you start telling him how he won.
But in the big battle maps, the dude held his own. Like I said, Shane said, he synergized with other orcs. So he's bringing up a crew with him when he comes to fight you. And he's a squad killer. He get to those squads, just start eating them up. I can remember people being like, they're not used to playing him, or they're like, why is he taking my man off the board? Don't I get to roll some defense dice? You're like, no.
Do you have to roll for that? And a lot of people will be like, do you got to roll for that?
Don't you got to roll the D20 for that? No, not when it's a regular squad.
And we've even been running into it with Night Primus. People will be like, do you got to roll anything? I'm like, no.
Nah, it's just automatic crush, dude. But yeah, with the Shane's point, Night Primus is 150. This dude is 120.
I felt like you could at least just make him 150 or 140 if you was going to go that route. At least 150. Why is he better than Primus?
I'll tell you why.
Because he can eat a hero.
Because he can smash out heroes. And Primus can't do that.
Uncommons, though.
Well, that's uncommons. Who would you rather lose, an uncommon or a big hero?
Well,
really?
I agree with what you're saying there.
So
but
that's why. It's the chomping of the hero. They boosted
he's got 3 more attack dice, though.
But he can kill your hero. My fingers almost don't work.
You still got to be a 17 or higher, though.
Yeah, but he can do it. He can be... If I can take over mines with a 20 dice roll, having to have a 20 only, you can chomp your heroes dead.
But I still feel with 5 attack dice, you'd probably end up killing more heroes with that 5 attack dice than you would.
I don't know. See, if you're rolling attack dice, then they're getting roll defense dice.
Yeah, but still, you gotta get 17 or higher. That's not very
that
good.
robot's got like 6 defense. There's heroes out there that's got this killer up defense. He can get through that with a good dice roll.
Who's right? Leave in the comments, me.
What do you think? Do you think that roll is worth it or not?
Should Grimnak be 140, 150, or 160? Well, he's a 120, really.
No, he's not. He's 160.
But I mean, according to Renegade, though, he's 160.
Right.
He's 120 on his card. We're gonna skip that.
Renegade, make a new card so this kills this argument right now.
But we're gonna skip that, and we're just gonna ask. We're just gonna ask the fans: do we want 140, 50, or 60? What would you think's a good number? That's what.
Or
I'd like
170.
No.
It works out better that way. You can't have quite as many orcs on the board.
No,
but
170 is definitely out of the question.
I didn't even say 180 because I knew
I didn't even say
mind.
120. I'm giving him all the way up to 140 on him.
I know, but I'm just saying he can kill a hero in one chop. Not a lot of pieces like a Boschia here. Oh, I ain't got no wounds. Now she ain't got nothing.
Maybe how he can't eat large though, right?
She's not large.
I know, but I mean he can eat large.
No, and Primus can't do nothing to large figures either. His is only smaller medium.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's just smaller medium for Primus.
I can tell you.
You can see how much he hates my knights and bears.
Primus is over here. Primus right there.
It's only smaller medium. It can be common or uncommon.
Smaller medium, yeah.
See? So that's why, hey, the dinosaur's
he has a
awesome.
big hammer thing. I was just thinking maybe he could still...
Well, I get it. I wished he could, but, he can't.
Yeah. Well...
I think we can go on all night with this argument. Or, disagreement.
It wouldn't hurt... I mean, there's a lot of point changes, y'all, and some of them, get under my skin, some don't, but...
This one hits too close for home for
Yeah,
him.
this one hits too close from home because I am a orc fan, and when you go messing with an orc army, it just
I'm sitting here having a good time and ribbing him with this, and I just know if they mess with my knights, well, wait a minute, we'll get to that, won't we? When you mess with my knights, I kind of get the same way. So, but yeah,
because with orcs you need numbers to beat knights too. You know what I mean? And this messes with my numbers.
So, to Shane's point, he's like, change the point cost. He wants to change. I just simply want a new card. Give me a card with the proper point cost on all these figures, and I'll be happy. I don't want a sticker to put across that because that's going to mess with my original card.
Did we talk about Grimnak?
Yeah, we've talked. It's all we've talked about.
I'm just
Grimnak.
Making sure.
Everything's about Grimnak. His point cost, his card. This is all about this is a talking point, And don't get me wrong, I love Renegade because they brought one of my favorite games back, and it allows me to talk to these people out here, and it allows me to play games and put them out for you. So I'm not down in Renegade in that aspect. I'm just saying, Renegade, if you want to take some more of my money, make that card pack. I will buy it. I'm going to grant you almost everybody out there that collects this game is going to buy it because they're a completist. It's just things we have to do.
Yeah.
So, I think you can make money. Does it cost a fortune to print these cards? If it does, it don't even have to look like the original cards. It can look like the new cards.
Yeah, you can make it
can look like the new cards, just as long as it's got this, the same writing, the same numbers, and the new point cost on it.
All you got to do is keep all the same abilities and everything, and a new point cost. That's it.
I think you should look into that.
I mean,
it
probably would cost them hardly nothing to make the card, and then they'd make a fortune off of the card.
Like I said, I don't see anybody not buying it.
Too. I mean, if you got, you could do it by tens. If you change 10 cards, you could sell the 10 cards until you made 10 other changes or whatever. Because they ain't got a whole lot of changes.
No, and that might be the only. These might be the figures that we're going to talk about. Stuff might be the only figures they ever change. So if it is, we'd love to have that card pack. I'm just saying it's.
In our battles that you watch, we do use Renegade point.
Yes, we do.
That's what we use because that's what you're going to have to use when you play in tournaments anyway. So, unless you do Delta, but we don't hardly do very much Delta.
No, I don't touch Delta. I don't touch the CV3, and I'm not down in none of you guys out there that do because bless your hearts.
We couldn't afford to be in that.
bless your hearts, you guys kept this game going when it was actually dead in the stores.
We probably wouldn't have Heroscape if it wasn't for them.
Right. And they created figures upon top of figures, and that was great and wonderful. And I'm glad they did. Now, it's just not my cup of tea. I don't like it because I'm just built odd and different. But I am so appreciative and glad that you guys did do that because, as Shane said, it probably wouldn't have a Heroscape today if you guys didn't do all that. So, you know, there's a website out there, heroscapers.com. That's the community I'm referring to and talking to. Those guys are just wonderful. Like I said, they kept this game going all those years till Renegade picked it back up. And now I feel like it's kind of our job to help Renegade keep going and make the best, you know, which they've got. I know they've got people that makes business decisions for them and stuff.
As much money as we've spent on the old and the new stuff, I mean, we never could have afforded CV3.
Right. And I'm sitting here just begging, you know, for new cards. So I know I don't mean that. And I'm just a super small fish into a exotically large body of water here. And I get that and I understand that. But you know what? I'm hoping one day Renegade goes, Premiumscape, we heard you. We got a card pack.
Right.
And I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I'd be beside myself going nuts or something, you know.
And some people have lost cards and they need cards.
Well, now see, I'm not asking to reprint the cards that's already out there. I'm saying for the ones they train.
I know what you're saying, but what I mean though is if they ever wanted to just go ahead and put out the old cards with the ones that they reprinted, that would be fine if they.
Well, I know it'd be fine for you because I know what you're missing there.
Yeah.
So, but I don't never see that, and that would be hard to push for. But just to get these cards, the ones that they changed the points on, that's what I'm begging for and hoping for. I'd love to see that day come. Will I don't know. Probably not. But this is my only outlet, and that's why I'm glad we finally drew one of the cards that had the point changes because that was something I definitely wanted to talk about those cards.
Yeah.
I don't mind the point changes. I just want new cards with the exact points because I feel real funny when I'm sitting there and I look down at the card and it's not the right. Man, it messes with me so bad.
But like Chris said, you know, lower him down to about 140 before you make the card.
I didn't say that. I said he's fine at 170.
No, you said 140.
We'll have to rewatch this, but I'm pretty sure I did not say that.
It's recorded.
Once again, me and Shane disagree sometimes. But you know, if we always agreed, these probably wouldn't be that much fun.
Yeah.
But you know, that's fine. We understand
but
that.
Grimnak now, y'all, excellent figure. Still used to the day.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter if you use him on a tournament map or a big battle map.
He's good to go.
Yeah, he's good. He synergizes. Everything's good.
And who doesn't love to see a big dinosaur come running across the battlefield?
Yeah,
I mean, like he looks. I'm sure Shane's got the. He's probably still got that the board made with the trees and the swamp. He would look so good in the swamp. I mean, he just looks like you came rising up out of the swamp like a Godzilla thing and just start chomping stuff away, you know. But yeah, he is a good figure. He works well. He synergizes good. He gives his people bonuses. So
still used to today.
You couldn't ask more for a figure than what he does. And, you know, that's why they jacked him up. I get that. Shane does not. He never will. So.
I mean, knights don't like orcs. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, well, you know, it's just because we got so much defense. You guys, you know, want to automatically kill us. So, yeah. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that guy.
That's about all I got to say. I think we might have went off topic just a little bit, but it needed to be said. We was going to eventually have to talk about it sooner or later.
Right. What do you always say, Shane?
I always say like and subscribe. And I also always say now, don't forget about our affiliate link in the description below. So if you want to buy some Heroscape, that's where you can do it.
And what I like to say about it is, remember, guys, you set your order markers up right, it just might help you win that fight.
That's right. Peace out.